And you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on.
Whoa, hey, I'm back. Whoa, okay, it feels like I've been gone for like 3 days. What did I miss?
I miss you.
Your mic chose an awful time to cut off on my end.
Oh dear.
But yes, welcome back to StarPrincessHLC's Let's Play of RealMyst. I'm... somebody.
What's Toby?
Wow, we're off to a great start. So in the last episode, we actually beat the part of the original Myst. We beat the core of the original game, and kinda didn't explain anything aside from, oh hey, we found Atris. Oh hey, we took care of the books, and we may have to do something later in the future in another game, perhaps. But that kind of leaves you hanging, and it kind of leaves you disconnected from everything, and like it explains nothing, including that guy falling at the beginning of the game and his narration. So when the devs were remaking the game for RealMyst, they added this age, Rime, in an attempt to connect it to the greater lore of the game. So Atris came to Rime because he wanted to come to an age with cold temperatures and unusual electromagnetic properties to interact with some of the properties of the ink in his linking books. This demonstrates that you need special materials to properly make linking books. You don't just need to know how to write them, you need specific things. And this is an issue that comes up again in Riven. While he's here, he's attempting to build equipment using materials from the Selenitic Age, with the help of his son Cirrus. This sort of establishes that of the two brothers, Cirrus is more of the engineering one than Aknar is. This is a thing that was actually retconned in after Myst 4, and it's something that irks me a little. In Myst 4, Cirrus is definitely the buildier of the two brothers, whereas Aknar is bloodthirsty and a little nutty. The thing about that, the retcon that bothers me is, Cirrus and Aknar got the same lessons when they were kids, and this is established in Myst 3. But, this is just me kvetching. Anyway, the reason that Atris is interested in the properties of the linking books is he mentions wanting to recreate the lost civilization, the erect city of Dunny, which we were in the city before. That's where he was trapped. Mm-hmm. It was destroyed some time ago by two members of the Dunny civilization, Viavis and Dagaris, which is highlighted in the Book of Kiana, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you want info on that, you have to read the books. Mm-hmm. But he is reluctant to to attempt to track down Dunny survivors until he figures out what happened to his father Gen. Mm-hmm. He trapped his father Gen in the Age of Riven by destroying all the linking books there and jumping out with the last one and destroying that one in the process, which, spoilers, that was what was happening in the intro of this game, and that's never actually explained until the next game. So he wants a way of looking into the Age of Riven to figure out what's going on, so he can plan his next move. And the equipment he's using here also comes back up in Myst 4 for reasons we're not going to get into until we eventually get to Myst 4, if and when we get to Myst 4. So, with that, okay, we have found a gas valve. There's a gas valve and like a furnace-y thing. Okay. Man, that's melting quickly.
Yeah.
There are some Easter eggs in here. I don't remember precisely how to pull them off, but basically it involves turning the gas on and not turning on that furnace, and getting super duper high.
Oh my.
The designs on the wall here are definitely things you tend to see in, like, Atris's house in later games, and, in the Lost City of the Dunne.
Ooh,
Yeah, this music definitely feels more Myst 3, Myst 4 than Myst 1. Discord.
Yeah,
there we go.
Now the game clicked off on me for some reason.
Okay. So we have an elevator with a weird slot in the wall. Okay, so this...
Aurora Master.
And I believe that slider there on the right...
It'll let me.
It might be down, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's down. Looks
yeah,
like.
there we go.
Okay, so there's red. Green.
I've never lived far enough north to see the northern lights really well.
Blue.
Balloon? Oh, you said blue, sorry.
It could be a blue balloon.
Diddy Kong Racing!
And nothing.
And... the void of space. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that, the game mentions that Cirrus is fond of cold weather. This is really funny in a later game, for reasons. Okay, there's something we have to do in the elevator.
Yeah.
I think we have to be up.
Okay.
Is there another slot like that on the other side?
There is a button. Hello.
Okay, so that reverses the elevator and brings us to another journal.
Ooh.
And I don't have this journal pulled up, but I'm pretty sure I can fix that.
Yeah, it's talking
But
about
basically-
the lights, yeah, and crystals.
Yep. It's talking about him building the equipment mostly for a crystal viewer. And Everdunes is an age you see referenced in a couple of journals, but you never actually see. I think there's also a thing in the drawer of the desk. I'm not positive.
I can open it, but I don't see anything in it.
Okay, I know there's a note somewhere in this age that we need to solve the puzzle. I just don't remember where it is. But, well, in any case, we've reversed the elevator. I wonder if that changes...
So what happens if we go down? We're back here again.
Well, this is a new location back.
Oh.
We're deeper in some caves.
Hello.
So we have a linking book pulled up. Oh, they put it right here, seriously. Okay, we're gonna need a picture of this. This is a crystal pattern that Catherine thinks will work for the crystal viewer.
Okay.
It interacts with resonating frequencies within the inks in the linking book. And the linking book we have over there is actually a blank one. It's not linking specifically to any book. And okay, I'm going to give another quick lore dump here. So you know how that book that Atris was writing in was a big, chonky book, yet the book he gives you to link back to Myst while you're there is a much slimmer one. So linking books come in two flavors. They come in the form of a thing called a linking book, which is the smaller one you see, and it just takes you to an age. It's sort of like a smaller, portable, helpful transport book. The bigger, chonkier books, like the book he was writing in Dunny, which I'm just gonna friggin' spoil it. It's the book for Riven, is what is known as a descriptive book. It is the original book written describing the age. It can link you there, but it's the core one that first links you. Changes to that will cause you to warp to a different age, or a variation on that age, depending on how badly you change it. You are capable of making changes to a descriptive book while staying in the same age. It's just very finicky. So, to review, if you make a change to a linking book, you just kind of ruin your linking book. If you make a change to the descriptive book, you don't make a change to the age exactly, but the important thing about the writing of the books, you aren't actually creating ages. You are creating portals to ages that exist, to worlds that exist. And this is actually an important bit of characterization for a character in another game. But in any case, Atris has a blank linking book hooked up to that crystal gizmo.
Yeah.
Catherine has given us a specific combination, which you can use this gizmo to change the shapes of the crystals.
Yeah, but not the color.
And then I think the thing directly hooked up to it can change the colors. Or like that lever there. I know there's a way to change the colors from like directly here.
Because I'm clicking everywhere and it's not really giving me an option to do anything.
Turn off the flashlight for a sec.
Okay.
Just so I can get an easier view of everything.
Okay, let me just set this back to what it was.
Okay. Yeah. I know there's a way to change the color of each crystal individually. Let's look around this room a little more. And it is in this room, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just a matter of finding the right boutan.
Yep, well, I'm laying down in bed.
Atris slept here.
Well, now I slept here. I should put the flashlight back on. Anything in the drawer here? Hello.
More samples of crystal.
Okay.
So this is a thing that comes up in, like, the books and to an extent in Myst 4. Because the Dunny are subterranean, they have a lot of interest in mineralogy, geology, the chemical composition of rocks, and metals as well. And the Dunny are really good, in addition to writing goddamn portals to everything, they're really good at building things out of stone. And later we learn they're really good, potentially, at destroying things made out of stone and metal. Again, that's a thing that comes up in Myst 4.
Oh, I got to sit in a chair.
Atris sat here.
And now I sat here.
Okay. Seriously, I remember this being... like, it's something that's, like, right on the control panel. Where is it?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I keep clicking and I don't see any way to do that.
Alrighty, we are back, and, we have figured out how to change the colors in this.
Alright, so let's see, which color are you? You're red. Okay, next is green.
Okay.
Bluish. Looks like yellow.
Okay.
And purple.
Okay. So let's... that changed the position of it. Let me look at a thing real quick.
Okay.
Pulling up a thing for myself to make sure. I'm not sure that the last... oh wait, is it going? Nope, it's not.
Maybe it's the wrong size.
I think the last one might be wrong.
Yeah, I think so. There we go.
There we go.
Aha!
Oh!
Crystallizer, and there's some kind of tropical paradise.
It looks pretty. So yeah. That is the Age of Riven. Gen's 5th Age, and the location that we are going to be going to whenever we get around to playing Riven. It looks beautiful, but we'll have to learn more about what's going on at a later date.
Yeah.
But for now, we have it set up so that Atris can potentially look in and see what's going on. Of course, he is frantically writing in the Age of Riven descriptive book because he's trying to keep it stable. But that is why we have come to the Age of Rime. We are now ready, potentially, to discover what is going on in the Age of Riven. But, pretty.
Very pretty.
We won't be doing that for a while. God, I swear this song is directly from Myst 3 or Myst 4. Myst 4, definitely, from when you're in, Tamana, which, where's that? Don't worry about it! It doesn't technically exist yet, in or out of universe. But yes, the story will continue in Riven, which we're not sure when we're going to be doing that. I'm going to level with all of you guys. I am much less familiar with the puzzles in the other Myst games. The one I'm probably most familiar with aside from the original Myst is Myst 4. Riven, I remember bits and pieces of. Myst 3, I remember tiny chunks of. Myst 5, I try my best to forget what happened in that game. But, if/when we ever get around to Riven, I'm probably going to have a guide in front of me. But, that's not gonna be for a while because we have other things we want to do.
Yep.
But, So this has been RealMyst, the remastering of Myst. Rime doesn't add a whole lot to Myst, but it just is a huge lore dump and actually manages to make a little bit of a connection to Riven.
Mhm.
I love this game. It had a huge impact on my taste in video games and how I view video games. This was actually one of the first video games where I realized, oh my god, there can be a story going on, and it's something where you're shown it, not told it. A lot of the lore in Myst, especially this first game, you have to put together by inference, by looking at journals, by looking at things in the background, and just piecing together clues. And I remember when I was in, like, 2nd or 3rd grade, talking to other people who had played this game and just wondering, like, what's going on? What happened here? This ended up making me fond of other, like, room escape games, like the entire Submachine series that came out in the mid-2000s. But that said, the puzzles in this game, even though they were difficult when they first came out, kind of basic when you look at it now. The ages are kind of small and cramped when you look at them now. The game in general hasn't aged amazingly. What? And this is your first experience with the game, Star. What has your opinion been?
I mean, thus far I can see, like, where a lot of different games nowadays actually got some, like, inspiration from. Like the game Dear Esther or What Remains of Edith Finch. I could see a lot of that coming from this game. It's obvious that this was revolutionary to the point where people were inspired to make games similar like this, where you feel the atmosphere tells the story more than just constant narration.
And like when the game came out in 1994, it was like if you go back and play the original Myst, it looks terrible, but at the time there was nothing that looked quite like it. It was gorgeous, and it actually dethroned King's Quest V as the best-selling game for the CD-ROM, and was really the killer app for the CD-ROM, because, like, but before Myst, people were like, oh, why do you need games with on CD? The 3.5 floppies hold enough game. We could never possibly need as much game as a CD can hold. And then Myst came out, and people were like, oh my god. And of course that led to, like, things like the PlayStation becoming mega huge, because it was a good CD-based console. The Sega Saturn... That's gonna be a rant in another stream series, not an LP. But yeah, this was... And, like, other things had tried doing CD-based media before, like, in terms of consoles. The Sega CD, the TurboGrafx 16 CD. But, Myst on the CD-ROM really paved the way for just so much. And I love this game. I do love this series. If you've enjoyed this LP, if you're curious about the lore, I do recommend most of the other games. I've never read the books myself. There's a lot in them. For some strange reason, there is going to be a Netflix series on it.
Yep.
Like, I remember when I was a kid, there was a movie that got stuck in development hell. I'm kind of glad it never got made.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what happens. Do you have any closing thoughts on this?
Screw the keyboard puzzle?
Screw the keyboard puzzle! in later games, there are going to be puzzles that are painful for different reasons. I don't recall any other puzzle requiring you to, like, match a pitch on a keyboard, turn around, and hope that you remember it correctly. That said, Riven. Riven. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm so glad that, I got to share this game with my special lady.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to experience this with my special man.
But yes, I think for now, because I don't remember any of the Easter eggs in Rime. They exist. They're like developer photos and stuff like that. I think that's all for now in Myst, don't you?
I think so as well.
So, thank you all very much for coming, and have a fond farewell.
And I hope you look forward to the next big LP we have.
Yep.